2024 Ballon d'Or French football winner is Rodri.
Vinicius Jr. did not become the owner of the Ballon d'Or. This award was sensationally received by Rodri, the midfielder for Spain and Manchester City in Paris. Madrid's reaction was very sharp. No one from the club attended the Ballon d'Or ceremony. In the following video, we will reveal the whole truth about the scandal and see Vinicius Jr.'s first reaction. Vinicius Jr. and all the Madridistas experienced intense disappointment last night. Brazil had planned to celebrate the victory in Paris. He organized a charter flight for the coaches, management, and family of Madrid. There were supposed to be about 50 people on board, but just a few minutes before takeoff, it became known that the prize would not go to Vinicius Jr., which caused the Brazilian to cancel the flight. Vinicius Jr. was so confident that he would win the award that he even promised to gift each player in Madrid a Rolex watch. This is the first support that came from Benzema. Tony posted such a photo and wrote, "The best. I love you." Vinicius Jr. replied, "Tony." Everyone supported Vinicius Jr. that evening. "You are the best, and no one can take that away from you." The best, wrote Militao. Football politics is already Camavinga's reaction. "My brother, you are the best player in the world, and no award can change that. I love you, brother." Now Valverde. "There is no award that can prove how good you are. I'm talking to you not only about your quality as a player, but also about what kind of person you are off the field. I love you, brother." In general, all the players from Madrid supported Vinicius Jr. But Vinicius Jr. was supported not only by Madrid fans, but also by other great football stars in the world. For example, here's the reaction from the Frenchman, Ribéry. And here is how emotionally Vinicius Jr. was supported, along with such a passionate outburst from the legendary Brazilian footballer Marta. "For a whole year, I patiently waited for Vinicius Jr. to be awarded the deserved Ballon d'Or. Amir will rightfully accept it as the best player in the world, and now I'm being told that he won't receive it. France football, what is wrong with you?" And that's all the emotions. It was a big surprise for us as well. But now let's set the emotions aside a bit and try to analyze what actually happened. And when did our expectation arise that Vinicius Jr. would be the one to win the Ballon d'Or? This happened in May and June. After Madrid won La Liga, they won the Champions League final, and it became clear what Vinicius Jr. did in the Champions League playoffs, how many important goals he scored in decisive matches, how he made an impact, who, if not him, should be the recipient of the Ballon d'Or. But then the summer national team tournaments came. We watched the Brazil national team and understood how poorly they were performing, as well as the struggles of the Brazilians from Madrid. The Brazil national team won only one match. They were eliminated in the early stages of the Copa America playoffs, so this tournament did not go well for Vinicius Jr. Meanwhile, at Euro 2024, Spain's national team celebrated victory. Rodri is one of the greatest defensive midfielders of modern times. Rodri, a player for Manchester City, has won the English Premier League and now has a victory with the Spanish national team. By autumn, we understood that this was already a competition. Vinicius Jr. and Rodri are the two contenders for the Ballon d'Or. However, it is still believed that the Champions League, La Liga, other trophies, and especially the goals scored are what will make Vinicius Jr. the main favorite to win the Ballon d'Or. But everything broke down in a matter of seconds. Some sources claimed that it was Manchester City that informed Vinicius Jr. that he would not receive the Ballon d'Or, and that the trophy would go to Rodri. Everyone was in shock. We were all in shock. But Madrid was also dissatisfied with the organizers, and they decided to boycott the ceremony in Paris. None of our club's representatives were there, but in Paris, as we can see, they were still waiting for Vinicius Jr., and the fans chanted his name.
Vinicius, Ballon, Vinicius, Ballon, Vinicius, Ballon, Vinicius, Ballon.
A few other terrible details occurred that are also worth noting. For example, the official Ballon d'Or stream aired footage like this an hour before the ceremony. These are memes, a compilation of Vinicius Jr. where he looks very bad. For example, here Lamine Yamal is supposedly babysitting the Brazilian. Is this a kind of humor among people, or is it really that terrible? What does such support from Chupa Chups? Is it mockery, or is it real support? We will make you a golden one, Vinicius Jr. It seems like today is not easy for you. One fan accurately pointed out in the comments, and I will quote, how difficult it would have been for Vinicius Jr. to be in Paris that evening. I wouldn't be able to handle psychologically the fact that Vinicius Jr. is sitting there in his golden suit watching Rodri receive the award. But again, it's just emotions. It's all emotions. We are upset right now. We were so convinced that Vinicius Jr. would be the one to win the Ballon d'Or that it's hard for us to accept that Rodri received the Ballon d'Or. And yet, I don't understand why none of the representatives from Madrid flew to Paris. After all, it's just a reaction to the defeat. In addition, other representatives from Madrid were supposed to collect their trophies in Paris. For example, Carlo Ancelotti was recognized as the best coach of the year. I want to thank my family, the president, the club, the players, and above all Vinicius Jr. and Carvajal, said Carlo after learning that he was the best coach of the year. Real Madrid was recognized as the best club in the world last year. This is also an acknowledgement, but no representatives from Madrid came to collect the award. Mbappe and Kane are the top scorers of last season. Kylian scored 43 goals in 47 matches for Paris Saint-Germain, and he also should have received his award. But no one from Madrid was in Paris. One theory is that this decision by Florentino Perez is based on the belief that UEFA orchestrated everything in this way, and that the award did not go to Vinicius Jr. as revenge for Madrid's intention to create a Super League. But here I would pause and still argue, because we need to remember how the winner of the Ballon d'Or is chosen. Perhaps the coaches and players vote. No. Is there perhaps a small circle of people from France football who decide who should receive this award? No, not that either. So what is the reality? In fact, the jury consists of specialized journalists, with one representative from the top 100 countries in the latest FIFA ranking, before the publication of the lists for men, and the top 50 for women. Who these people are, we do not know. Were there any falsifications in this voting? We cannot know that either, but we simply have no evidence. It is simply the choice of 150 journalists from 150 countries, and that evening they are choosing Rodri. What can we do in this situation? Unfortunately, nothing. We must acknowledge that this is a subjective award, where one person receives the prize while another does not. I came across a really good comment and post about what the Ballon d'Or is. My thoughts here are similar. Once again, the Ballon d'Or really doesn't matter. It's just another award from a magazine, and we will provide a whole series of examples from the past when the Ballon d'Or was awarded to someone, while many believed that someone else deserved it based on their performance. Here, for example, in 2018, Ronaldo had a fantastic season, but the Ballon d'Or went to Rodri due to the 2018 World Cup. There are countless such examples over the past decade. It is important how Vinicius Jr. will react to such, let's say, injustice for us Madrid fans. There is no doubt about that. And here is Vinicius Jr.'s first reaction after Rodri received the Ballon d'Or. I will do it 10 times if necessary. They are not ready. Vinicius Jr., really, it needs to be done another 10 times. Our support from all of us is flying to you on this day, this evening, because you truly deserve this award. But let's be fair. After all, let's be fair. This is a subjective assessment by a certain number of people, and they choose Rodri. Rodri is also a great player. Rodri plays intelligent football. Rodri will never receive this award again. However, Vinicius Jr. may receive it in a year, in 2 years, or perhaps for all of the next 5 years, because Vinicius Jr. is a great footballer. Now it's time for us to think about the near future. El Clasico is behind us, and we are gradually healing our wounds. We have Valencia ahead, a La Liga match, and we really need a win. We need a confident victory. I'm just thinking that this will happen for us. Madrid will gather, readjust, and win, and they will win by a margin. I am making that bet. Here's a promo code for you, which allows you to collect all bonuses, triple your deposit, and make the right choice. You can find the link in the pinned comment. Subscribe to this channel. We continue to support Real Madrid no matter what happens around us. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and write in the comments what you think about Vinicius Jr. not receiving the Ballon d'Or. Thank you for your attention and goodbye.